It is time to prep for the empuzzlement.
Bang may be one of the most experimental plays to ever take to the backstage stage at Persephone, and not just when it comes to the actions of the characters.
It began a few years ago when I approached the actors who are in the show and said, I have this idea for a play, would you like to be in it? And so they said yes, and so then I started writing it. So it's a bit of a reverse process.
Bang has been a labor of love for writer and director Daniel MacDonald. He says he felt he owed it to the actors who made that commitment 4 years ago to see it through to fruition.
You know, you carry on with other things and life goes on and you never know what's going to happen. Then you get a phone call or an email and then we're on again, we're doing another reading, and so it's this sort of skipping stones. There's a lot of time in the air and then you're hitting the water again, and then finally it's all come together.
The one newcomer to the Bang ensemble is Joshua Stoddard from Toronto, who signed on to the show in December.
It's a super fun experience. Everybody is really friendly and positive, and everybody's trying to make it work and solving big problems, and that's a fun adventure. And then just being in Saskatoon too, haven't been here before. It's a really nice city.
MacDonald once believed when the show finally hit the stage, it would be in a smaller venue. But Persephone artistic director Del Surgic thought it would be perfect for the backstage stage in the Ramey Arts Centre, where MacDonald also serves as artistic associate. The space also allows for some experimental staging that puts the audience in the center of the action.
If you imagine an operating theater where a doctor is operating and people are watching the operation, the doctor's talking to them about it, that's a bit like what this is going to be like, where Dr. Professor Bang is addressing the audience and kind of keeping them involved in what's going on. So that seating helps with that.
It feels a bit like the Roman Forum. It's you know, it's a bit of it's got a pit sort of construction, and so one feels very much the center of the activity and you know, life and death.
The story focuses on Dr. Professor Bang and his son Trevor, who run a mobile clinic for people experiencing anguish due to a loss they have suffered.
The problem is his methods are quite unorthodox, and so his clinic is on the run. So he's always trying to find a new venue, a new location to have his clinic and stay one step away from the authorities who are pursuing him, which becomes a major factor in the play eventually.
Those involved say the experimental nature of the play also makes it the perfect one to wrap up Persephone's Deep End series, which is being discontinued. It's especially appropriate for Alan, who also starred in the first show in the alternative theater series.
It's a bit of oddness. It's sort of about an experimental and very hopeful process of recovery. Success or not, we don't know.
Bang plays at the backstage stage through April 17th. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Simon Hyatt.